All right, guys. This is CFoD.
Fuck you.
We're back.
Hello and welcome to a somewhat solo version of the CFoD show. Me and Tommy wanted to get some footage in San Francisco this weekend, or Santa Clara, whatever you want to call it, for us to add to this show, but we did not get much footage. My phone kept saying it was overheating, so I couldn't actually record stuff, and the little bits we got were good. In fact, I can show it to you right here in just a second. But I can't really make an episode of it, so I'm gonna do a quick little solo show. Plus, Tommy loves when I do these solo shows or shows with Ralph or whatever, because he gets to watch an episode of the CFoD show, not knowing what it's about. All right, without further ado, let me show you all the footage I got from me and Tommy and Josh Gillespie going to the Panthers versus 49ers game.
Hey guys. CFoD show, live on location here.
Live from my car.
In Tommy's car. We got beer in the back if you want some. Down. No, we like the noise.
Oh.
And there's the funk.
Bring on the funk.
Yeah, so we are live on location here right next to Levi Stadium, which is somewhere over there. And there's going to be a football game between a red team and a blue team today.
Oh, a white team.
Regular team.
You're wearing white, I'm sure.
I know, but we're blue at heart. But anyways, today is the kickoff of NFL football. It's been fun. It's just after 11 o'clock. We are listening to the Raiders game because that's the only thing on. And am I turning the camera around?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that's for me.
Oh, okay. And
right.
and Tommy's distracted.
What happened? Are we still doing it?
We're still doing the show, buddy.
Oh, okay.
So
that was over.
Right now, it looks like Josh is going to kick my ass, so I don't have to pay attention to fantasy football. I can pay attention to the matchup on the field here. Tommy is bringing up slide number 1.
We got to close. Hold on, that's the wrong league.
Wrong league.
God
damn it.
You didn't tell me we were filming. We're never filming.
We're always recording.
Ashley's kicking my ass. What the fuck?
She is projected to win by 25.
This is horseshit.
24 if you do the math correctly.
Where did Ashley get points from? Why does Andy Dalton have -2?
Her players. But anyways, we're having a fun. We're drinking. This episode's brought to you by a giant C. That's Tommy.
Here's other scores if you want to see.
The score update. We've got the clusterfucker. Oh yeah, we already
talked about that one.
All right, so Cody is 38-33.
I don't think people can see that. That's a horrible angle.
Well, I can't. It's okay. Okay. Ooh.
No, they can't see that either. This is the worst show we've ever done. And it's your fault. There, you see clearly.
Very clearly.
The scores right now. Let's see. Let me just run through this real quick since you obviously can't see it. Cody has a 5-point lead against Ralph, projected to win by 14 right now. Where the fuck am I looking? Where's the oh, there we are. Taserface is kicking the shit out of Danny. Well, actually, Taserface is losing by 4 right now.
Oh.
But projected to win by 28.
Yeah.
Randall is going to beat Justin. No need to talk about that. We got a good matchup between Barron and James.
And by good, you mean terrible, because they're both, it's 10-14. They're projected to score under 122.
They're projected at 108 to 121. So
I said under 122.
Yeah, but it's still a close matchup. And then we have the bony-eared assfishes narrowly behind Jeff by 7 points. However, Jeff's projected to win by 45.
All right, well, that is your CFoD 11/21 update. We will update you throughout the day. And
every week at 11/21.
And since I'm holding this camera, you're going to have to point at it while I say, go CFoD yourself. This is Danny McCormick reporting live from Levi Stadium, or at least the parking lot outside. But we've got Josh Gillespie here, Taserface himself.
Taserface.
How's it feel to be outside the Niner Stadium today?
It's my 5th time. It's pretty nice.
Well, anyways, this is our new CFoD microphone. It's Wi-Fi, so it's actually connecting right to my phone, so you can hear it directly. I'm sure that's true, right?
Yeah, of course.
And, anyways, we've got ourselves a fantasy football matchup today. How do you feel that's going?
I'm in the lead right now, but it looks pretty neck and neck right now, so we'll see.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to the people out there today? Because we got millions of people watching today.
Well,
Dozens.
Even though our
Shut up, cameraman.
even though our fantasy matchup's a little close, everyone else might as well just throw the towel out.
Yeah.
Seems fine all year, right?
This guy's got the best team in the league without a ninth round pick.
Can't see me.
Where'd they go? But anyways, we'll have another interview probably later because this is such a cool thing that we got to do. All right. Bye.
See you at the game.
Cam Newton. Yeah! All right, we are 2 minutes away from kickoff.
Garrison Hurst is manning the foghorn today.
Yeah, that is
going down.
That matters for the CFoD.
It matters to me, damn it.
Okay. Anyway,
CFoD, I'm getting my ass kicked, so that doesn't matter.
me too. CFoD big game of the week is this one right here between. Yeah! Garrison Hurst hitting that horn. He's right down there. Tommy Tom, our last CFoD broadcast before going home. Fuck you. That is all. That's my own.
So yeah, that was all I was able to get. It literally cut out at the end there, and that was the last time I really tried to record. But it was really nice being able to talk to Josh. He was right. Our matchup was neck and neck, and sadly, Cole Beasley plus 8 points could not beat out Ezekiel Elliott there on Sunday Night Football, and Josh walks away victorious. Well, anyways, it's time to go to set number 2, where I got a little surprise for you guys. So, Tommy is not on this episode, right? But that doesn't mean he's not here in spirit. So, as you can see right here next to me, I've got, in place of Tommy Vereen, a broom propped up wearing a Sharks hat. And then there's a cat there in the background. I can't help that. But basically, Tommy in spirit. Hey, how's it going, Tommy? Fuck you. Yeah, that's Tommy. All right. So anyways, let's start off this episode by talking about last week. Here we go. Here's what we got. We got Josh defeating me. The clusterfucker defeating Tommy. Maybe that's not why he's not on the show today. He's embarrassed. We've also got Baron with a great defensive effort on primetime games to defeat James. Jeff coming out the gate strong and beating Anthony/Allen. We've also got Cody beating Ralph, and last but not least, Randall beating Justin. So I had a hunch where I decided to look at the scores from last year, week 1, because some of our scores seemed low, or I should say average. We usually score about this amount of points, and we added a position. So I pulled up everybody's scores from last year, week 1, and compared it to their this year. The red border means they did not beat their score. The green border means that they did. And this is what we got. Yeah, I can make this a little bigger. Give me just a second. We don't need to see Tommy. So, as you can see, what is that? 9 out of the 12 players in this league did not score more points than they did last year in week 1. And we added a position. So, I did the math. We scored 203 collective less points than we did last year in week 1. The only 3 teams to beat their scores from last year was the clusterfucker. Apparently being the clusterfucker means you can score some points. Jeff, who, he scored a lot of points. Defending champion. He's got to show a strong showing. And then, of course, actually, we should be proud of Allen for scoring more points, because he took a team that scored 93 points last year, week 1, and coached it up to score 99. Where's he going to go from here? 3 digits? We will see. All right. So, it's Thursday as I'm recording this, and we have Thursday night football tonight. That means there will be games played, so I'm going to try and get this episode out before then. But this is the matchups we have for tonight. We've got me versus Alan, who is projected to score the lowest points in the league, which I'm okay with. You can go for your 3 digits, just don't make your 3 digits bigger than my 3 digits. We've got Tommy, who's actually projected to lose to Josh, who I think Josh is the juggernaut of the league. I'm not afraid to say it. Then we've got James versus Justin, and that should be a good game, and also an important game, because both of them performed very poorly last week. So this is kind of if you lose this game, you're probably going to be in last place and have to dig your way out of it. So good luck to James and Justin. Let's see who can salvage their season in week 2. Next we've got Jeff versus Ralph. Ralph, on the other hand, he's in 7th place, meaning he scored the most points out of all the losers. So even if he was to lose again, he would still probably be in like 9th place, 10th place maybe, depending on who wins and who loses. So it's not do or die for Ralph quite yet, but Jeff really wants to take a stranglehold of this league and go 2-0. So let's see if Jeff can do that. Then we've got Cody versus Randall, another pretty big game. In fact, I would almost call this the big game of the week. It's to see which of the teams that I think are somewhat, about average teams. I don't think Randall has that great of a team. I don't think Cody has that great of a team. But to go 2-0, that's just putting yourself up, setting yourself up for getting to the playoffs. 2-0 is a good start. So that game is probably the big game of the week. That'll probably decide who has a really good shot at actually making the playoffs this year. Followed by the Clusterfucker versus newcomer Baron, who should not have won last week, but did. So, important game for him to see if he can luck his way into another win. And Ashley to try and defend her Clusterfucker title of not being a Clusterfucker again. I don't actually have slides for each individual matchup, but I do have the internet over here, so I can kind of go through and say who we've got playing tonight in terms of players. Let's see. I know this is a big game tonight for me because I've got DeAndre Hopkins and Tyler Eifert, whereas my opponent does not have anyone. So I can take a nice lead over Allen tonight if all goes well. If Deshaun Watson knows how to throw the ball in a 10-yard radius of DeAndre Hopkins, that could be good. Looks like Josh is excited for tonight because he's got his new weapon, A.J. Green. Just acquired in a trade in which I think he actually got the better of it, which is just adding to his juggernaut status. And Tommy does not seem to be starting anyone tonight. So this is to see how Josh jumps ahead in the match. We've got James versus Justin again. And nobody for James, and nobody for Justin. I don't even know why I clicked on it. Alright, Jeff versus Ralph. I'm fairly certain this has implications, but I was wrong. No one in Jeff versus Ralph either. Now, this one I know because Cody and Randall both have Chiefs, I think. Or no, it's just Randall. Randall has Chiefs. Chiefs don't play tonight. What am I doing? I should probably edit all this out. This is all boring. Yep. Randall has the Houston defense, so he's hoping that A.J. Green does not go off. And then in the very last game, nobody. All right, so not very much going on today. We've got A.J. Green, we've got DeAndre Hopkins, and the Houston defense. That's basically it. So we will not be having too much action tonight. Oh, Tyler Eifert for me as well. So yeah, not too much action tonight. I guess it's pretty big for me, and I would say it's big for Josh. He wants to see A.J. Green, after being traded to his team, come out and perform strong. I know he put in a lot of work this week studying the playbook. Josh has a much different playbook than Allen. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's really all I have for you this week. I showed you the footage we had. I just had to put something out because you guys love this show, and you love Tommy. Say something, Tommy. There's a cat back there who said more than you. All right, kitty. Tell him. Tell him. All right, guys. Until next week, go CFoD yourselves.